Yo, what's up? It's the People's Rapper John Connor, and you checking in with my man Conrad and Everything Pro Wrestling. Y'all know what it is. Blue City Club, you know.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by my esteemed colleague, the one, the only, the man they call Derek.
What up? What up?
We are here to give you guys a review of AEW Grand Slam. They were live in Queens tonight in beautiful New York City. I thought it was a fun show overall.
It was.
Shout out to Matt Lopez, who's in the house, actually. He was sending me some cool pics. Anyone else who went from the NYC area, I hope you're enjoying the show. If you guys get the opportunity to check this video out afterwards, crowd looked great. I thought the lighting was good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you noticed, bro, but they had like different camera
cuts.
Yeah, different camera cuts and used the 4K camera a lot.
I respect it.
Which is nice.
I like the cameras tonight. Like, I thought everything was on point. I really enjoyed the production of how they did everything with this. But you guys want to hear about the matches and our thoughts on everything. There's a lot to get into when it comes to this. So sit back, relax, and let Everything Pro Wrestling handle this for you.
Everything Pro Wrestling can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, Everyday Pro Wrestling, they can never be you.
Yep. We got a lot going on, man. First, I got to show some love to everybody who's listening on the audio version. We record this live, so anytime you hear me shouting out people from the chat, that's what you're hearing while you're listening to the audio show of this. Shout out to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. What is good? Jesse and the boys and the gang over there at the Pro Wrestling Shoot just dropped a new episode today. They always show us love, so make sure you show them love. They have a great podcast. It's on Spotify, Google, same places where you can find us. You can find them. Show them some love, man. Jesse puts a lot of work into his podcast, and he takes good care of it. BJ coming and saying that was a damn fine show. B-Boy Skyline, man, he's starting there early. Well, what's going on, Skyline? What's good, bro? More on that momentarily, your comment. BJ showing love to the chat. Deanna's in the house. What's going on, Deanna? How are you? Good to have you in here. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on stuff. Jason Marsh is in the house as well. What's going on, Jason? I missed it. I'm working in Delaware. Jason, we got you covered, brother. I hope you do get a chance to check out the show because I do think it'll be worth your time. Would you say so?
Yes.
Deanna said, didn't miss much. A few title changes, debuts, no big deal. Deanna saying hello to us. Thomas Poster, what is going on? I love the picture of the cat with the eyes. Just, I feel like lasers are always going to come out of him when I see him. Thomas said this show was a letdown for him.
All right.
Okay, Connor, what's going on? What is up? Damon says, sup, fellas, was good. Nelson in the house. He's throwing it up to the Derek order. I don't know what's the deal with this stuff here, but we're gonna need it to get knocked off. All right,
Never.
Just temporarily at least. Who else do we got in here? Also, rip to G4 TV. Is it over? Ace, what's good? Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. If you guys haven't watched me and Sean Clash of the Podcast every Monday, 6:05, baby. 6:05, like the old WCW shows. Come on in, join us. We're talking anything and everything as it pertains to wrestling. This is where you get your WWE talk in with me and Sean. We talk about other things as well. So just show up there. You never know what you're going to get. Always a mixed bag with us. Absolutely love doing business with Sean, though. Gentlemen, God bless. AEW stepped up tonight. Glad to be here at the only place to be for post-Dynamite commentary. And Derek threw the salute back for us, but I'll even do one too. Thank you, good sir. Terrell in the house. What's good, Terrell? Sick joining us as well. What's up, Sick? Let me see here. Boom, here we go. Not four times. It was 3. Them interim reigns don't count, man. Y'all need to know. You got to win for it to count.
Right.
Jesus. DeLeon. What's going on, Jesus? Cray is in the house. What is good? What's up? What's good? Sick up here bragging about he told me about this months ago. Never forget. Conrad, the order will never let go. Sound like some video game stuff here. That's my cat Curtis, and the photo is not edited in any way. Curtis might be a superhero on the low.
Right.
Shout out to Big Kurt. Thank you guys, though. I appreciate everybody who is in here and joining us tonight, though. It really, really is good. The Coog in the house. What is good?
What up?
Going on, amigo? I'm happy that you're in here, man. Good to have you. If you got any thoughts, love to hear it, man. People are in here going in. I'm listening to the show while driving a big hog truck, moving some dirt. Well, we're happy to have you in here, man. Everything pro wrestling is all about the fans, by the fans, for the fans. It's not just a tagline that everybody just says. We mean it over here. That's why I read your things, even if you don't super chat. If you do, it would be cool. It'd be great. I could use the bread, but it all just goes back into the podcast anyway, truthfully speaking. But what's going on? I see everybody throwing up. I see him. Come on. BJ, clip this. We're about to get into it. Let's talk tonight's show. Interesting. They opened, so in my mind, bro, I said I would have opened with the tag match, knowing how hot that match would have been. That's what I would have opened up with. But they opened up with Jericho, and I wasn't mad when they did it. You got Judas. You wanted the people loud singing this one. Claudio Castagnoli, the current Ring of Honor champion. I'm at a loss for words for this match. I thought this was actually the right way to call this one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This match exceeded my expectations. I thought it was going to be good. This was actually great.
Yeah, I thought this was really fire. Claudio and Jericho definitely ripped it up in the opening contest. This is kind of the match I'm most interested to hear what people thought of this. Sid got me laughing. He said, of course, I'm bragging in the chat. Matt Lopez in the house. Good evening, everyone. Having fun at Rampage. Taping's about to start. Enjoy, good sir. Let me know what time you get out of there, Matt.
Right.
Let me know what time you make it out of there. It's going to be a long night. Man, tonight felt longer than 2 hours. Felt like a pay-per-view show, really. Yeah, it was fun, though. It was fun.
I didn't feel that.
What? That it felt... No, you didn't feel like it was pay-per-view quality?
No, I felt like it was pay-per-view quality. I didn't feel like it was 2 hours long, though.
It's all good. It's all good.
Like I feel like we actually steamrolled through that one.
Yeah, it was... Time just flew, bro. You remember at one point I was like, yo, I haven't even started like promoting the show or anything yet. And I was like, let me hurry up and do that.
Right.
But let's get into this match a little bit here. Jericho and Claudio. Claudio Castagnoli showing the power early on, dropping Jericho on his yam bag, as Taz would say. It's a little explicit for the young kids out there. If you know what the yam bag is, you know. Dropped him right on it, though. I love that phrase. Jericho then uses Kerry Silken to take advantage. Kerry Silken is an older gentleman. Yeah. Commentary was flabbergasted by this. I've met Kerry Silken. I don't know if you were there the one time when he was at one of the Ring of Honor shows and he was like shaking our hands and stuff.
Maybe.
He was really cool. He's a nice dude. And they were like, he had surgery on his neck. What are you doing, Chris? Chris Jericho that hit Claudio with like the softest punch right after, tried to follow up. I laughed. Rico LaBomb got reversed into a Hurricane. I thought I was watching Jericho on Nitro.
Dude, that was nice. Like the man still got it in him. He still has it. You gotta admire that. You gotta appreciate that.
Acknowledge it. Yeah, he did great with it. After that happens, we get a code breaker into a pop-up European uppercut. Yo, Claudio Castagnoli, I don't know if people know this. This has to be the strongest dude in all of pro wrestling. This dude does snatch grabs with 200-pound belt. Like, bro, he is throwing up legitimate weights and doing snatch grabs. I saw it with my own eyes, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way this dude is that strong. This dude is a monster, bro, when it comes to lifting.
Yes. And even though he's well built, well cut, it doesn't do him justice. The man is stronger than what he looks.
Freakishly strong.
Like, come on, dude.
Unbelievable, dude.
He doesn't need people to sell the fact that he's strong.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We got a Regal bomb only for a 2 count. I think that's the first time we've seen someone kick out of it.
Yep.
Claudio then ends up getting caught with. He goes for a springboard. He gets caught with the code breaker 2 count. Claudio's then going for the old the neutralizer. He goes, grabs Jericho. Aubrey is trying to get the bat out. So Jericho grabbed the bat. Claudio caught it. Then she's like, let me get this thing out of here. Flips over Claudio. He almost runs into her, stops himself. Jericho punts him right in the yam bag.
The yam.
He just right in the yam bag. Down he goes. Judas effect. 1, 2, 3. Bro, Chris Jericho is the Ring of Honor champion. If you told me you had that on your bingo card from 2005, I wouldn't believe you. Did you ever think Chris Jericho was going to be legitimately like the Ring of Honor champion?
No. Did not cross my mind. Didn't even think second guessing it.
So here's my thoughts. And shout out to Matt Black on Twitter. We were talking about this in the DMs. I feel like a Ring of Honor television deal has to be coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
Or working on it, because Jericho as the champion, he's going to be able to use that and say, look at how many eyes Jericho brought to this show that's got 1 million. Yes. Pay me more. I've heard rumors that if Tony Khan wanted to sign a deal just to get Ring of Honor on TV, he could have already. He's looking for the best deal for them. I don't blame him for that.
And sometimes that's what you need to do, find the best deal. Don't just take the first thing that's on the table.
I agree with that. So that's to my idea of why the title change happened. I don't know if everyone else feels that way. If you're in the chat, you're liking that, hit that like button for us, helps out the show, gets us in that YouTube algorithm. Also, if you comment after the show, that helps us just as much. Leave us a comment down below, even if it's just a little blurb of what you thought, something you put into the live chat. It works as well. We appreciate it. And leave us a 5-star review on the audio version of the podcast. Enough of that shilling. Let's get back to the comments. Cray said Tony Khan's got to chill with the 2003 rappers on the show. No, he doesn't. This is my heyday. I miss these days. Do. It's all good, man. It's all good. Bring back the legends. Jericho wins the Ocho. 8 titles in his career. BJ says he was shocked that Jericho won. Deanna, I was mad Claudio lost, but if it moves Garcia out of the JAS, okay. But Claudio deserves better. Claudio will be just fine, I think. Terrell says, oh my gosh, Conor Derek, I forgot. Did you see the public tweet? The Rock tagged me, Matt Hardy, and James Helen. And I saw that, Terrell. Actually, I liked it. So good stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Terrell started something, and then The Rock replied. It was crazy. Wasted talent in WWE belongs in the tippy top. Damon says this puts more shine on the brand. Maybe gets a deal elsewhere. ROH Ring of Honor lives. It happened yesterday. The Rock replied to my tweet and publicly responded. Yeah.
Nice.
People have only wished. Yeah, we'll do Shock Jericho walking out with the ROH title around his waist to do commentary. Uh-oh. That's a little spoiler alert for those who haven't seen Rampage yet. Yambag equals cojones. The Kook says, I think Jericho winning the ROH title will have him as champ, and then we will get that ROH TV deal. Shades of him as the first AEW champ when AEW launched in 2019. See? Same page, everybody. My man Sick said, give Trina her flowers, man. She was calling herself the baddest bee while Jade was still in middle school, respectfully. And she was bad.
She definitely was.
Yo, didn't one of us, I don't think it was me. Didn't somebody have Trina on the wall? Oh, it wasn't either of I know who it was. Shout out to my man Yoda. That's all I'll say. He used to have Trina on the wall, bro, in his room.
Yep.
She the baddest.
Yeah.
Don't do Reigns quotes here. Yo, Roman's the man. Knock it off. ROH is Jericho. Cray said, I agree with Jericho winning the title. ROH needs to build buzz again and have a familiar face as champion if they want that TV deal. BJ said, check them messages. Let me see where BJ's sending me stuff. BJ also has been doing a show for us every Friday. My man got us doing the scissor.
Yes.
I like it. Looks good, too. Looks good. Connor said, you fellas know I love some Jericho, man. He's the GOAT. Speaking of yam bags, how about that Manscaped? Well,
nice.
Well, Deanna, when you set it up like that, I mean, what can we say? You watch your yam bag looking smooth, you guys are going to want to go to manscaped.com and use that beautiful promo code EPW show. you guys can get that lawnmower 4.0 and get that yam bag looking smooth right in time for the Thanksgiving season. My favorite holiday season. Give me the turkey, give me the stuffing, the dressing, the give it all to me. Bring me that sweet potato pie, that pumpkin pie. I don't care. It is a good time.
Testify!
And also, if you like pro wrestling, you guys go to powerslam.tv. Same promo code, EPW show. Put that in. 1 free month of pro wrestling on your boys. Make sure you tell them powerslam.tv we sent you, and they'll be happy. You don't want Derek to put a curse on you. So make sure you guys put those promo codes in. It helps the podcast. You get a cool gift. All good. Deanna crushing it tonight, helping out BJ here with the our marketing people here in the chat. I love it. Okay. Matt, I'm trying to refrain from the spoilers. I don't want to spoil anything for people who are going to watch on Friday. But Matt is letting us know. So it looks like the Grand Slam Battle Royal winner is getting a shot on Dynamite in the future.
Oh, okay. Right.
We'll run through that card momentarily. I agree with Jericho winning the ROH Championship brings more eyes to the titles when they get a deal. They must already got it. I hope so. I get Trina, but DJ Woo Kid, DJ Woo Kid. Y'all don't know, man. If you weren't back in the early 2000s, man, you don't know that. Me and Derek used to rap. A lot of people don't know that. And we used to always have all the instrumentals. We know all the DJs from back then. Like, it's crazy. Daniel Garcia's face reaction said it all. He said a lot of yam bagging in this match. Cook said, man, I'm old school when it comes to hip-hop, Salt and Pepper, MC Light, Queen Latifah. Oh, man, he's going way back. Right. Monty Love, yeah, I'm OG 80s, early 90s, the golden age. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I was just singing, don't play with my yo-yo. Yo, you trying to play me out? I blame Young Buck in the Game for G-Unit's breakup. Man, I love the old school hip-hop. Bring in Murphy Lee next time they go to St. Louis. Dirty, we hip-hop. Dirty, right. We hop to this hip. Yeah. I'm a lunatic with too much grip to let it slip. House of Black. You mean Jericho is trying to do for ROH what Funk did for ECW? I wish Rob was here. Rob could do the Terry Funk voice. I'll work with him, and I'll work with him. What the hook gonna be? I love it. Sick. You got Giant Gonzalez. Yeah, man, perfect Manscaped person. Deanna trying to put the halo. You better put that devil face right next to it, Deanna.
Yep.
You can do both.
Yep.
Laugh out loud. Damn right. Hey, what's going on, Tiff? Best independent wrestling interviews in the game. Check out Indie Wrestling Corner with Tiff. She is also in the NYC area, so make sure you show her some love. Absolutely great interviews. Appreciate her being on. She's interviewed some people who have led on to become big stars in AEW, so make sure you check her out. Show her some love. Garcia's reaction was like a little brother hit first base when Big Brother got a home run. Love me some old school rap, Biggie Smalls and Tupac. Man, that was my time, man. That was my time, man. Don't do that to me.
Right.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. B-Boy Skyline, I want Captain Insano in AEW. You'll probably get him in the video game. No. Hold your horses. Derek, man, I'm going to need you to just stop hating on Paul White, bro. Just stop, man. Just let it happen.
No.
You're getting 3 tonight. Come on now. Do we need 4?
Get that man off the screen.
Relax. All right? Relax. Moving on. Speaking of scissoring and people getting the cut, tag title match. Me and Derek were going back and forth about this. It is Swerve in Our Glory, the current AEW tag champs, versus the Acclaimed. The Acclaimed have the hot hand, Derek claims, at this point. Swerve in Our Glory came out with Fab. The Acclaimed came out with DJ Woo Kid. By the way, if you guys didn't see, I know on Twitter there is a group. Shout out to is it Wallflower Perry? I believe is the name. If I got the Twitter handle wrong, I apologize. but I retweeted it a couple tweets back, so check it out. He runs a after-school wrestling group for all these kids, and he got Swerve and Keith Lee to come in, and these kids were jamming to a song today, and that is what pro wrestling is about. I know everybody in here was cheering for the Acclaim. Everybody wanted the Acclaim to become the tag champs. That's fine. That works, Daddy. But you got to give it up to Swerve and Keith Lee for having those kids back today. I thought it was the coolest thing.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like, shout out to them for doing that. I know a lot of people do it, but I know a lot of people that don't do it for the right reasons. So for them to do that for the right reason is the best thing that we can have right now in these troubling times. Right.
Tiff letting everybody know she just finished the pod, so make sure you guys check that out after this show. Didn't Tony Khan tease Captain Insano? He kind of mentioned it, but I don't know if it was a real tease. Well, it's the Big Slow. Well, it's Captain Insano. Keep Paul White off my television. It comes in with the usual. My man Brandon came in saying, "Scissor me timbers." The Acclaim deserved this moment. Hope Max isn't too hurt. This tag match was insane. Happy for Max and Anthony. Yeah, man. This match had a lot in it. Keith Lee hit a Frankensteiner in the beginning, bro, on Bowens.
Yes, that was nice. For a big man of his stature, that was beautiful.
See, normally Derek's telling you he ain't got no business hitting that, but tonight it worked.
I'm good with that. He ain't got no business going over that top rope trying to do a tope suicida.
Let my man do the plancha, bro.
Nah,
Let my man rock.
Nah.
For pay-per-views, I'm cool with it. I just don't want to see it every week.
Nah.
I want to see Lee and Swerve win, but I'm not upset. AEW is going to release AEW Fight Forever game like Beyonce's surprise album. We've seen everything we needed. Just release the game. LOL. Just playing. Fabulous Throwback would be my theme song. Throwback this. Throwback that. Yeah, that was a good song, Nelson. I know he's from our era now. Lee was flying around. Damon says, I like how Swerve was more of the heel than Lee, so it makes sense for the breakup. But at the end of the day, scissor me, daddy. I love it. Keith Lee's one of the best big men in wrestling, Jason says. Concur. They went for their finish. Bowens was able to block it, fight out of it. There was an accidental boombox shot to Keith Lee. I think they only really had one mistake spot where they tried to throw Max off into the pounce.
Yeah.
I told Derek, though, this is why when he gets mad at trios matches, I'm like, bro, it ain't always going to work like that, man. People are going to be bouncing off, and,
bro,
it's a little rough.
Nah, bro.
Come on now.
Nah, bro. No excuse for this one.
Nah, see, Derek's he wasn't talking like this when we were watching. Derek was all, oh, shit.
I mean, it's still a great match. Still a great match, but that part was sloppy, bro.
Yo, where is my man Matt to give you your player hating championship right now? Like, he knows. He's just hating, dude. Hating at this point. So, Max Caster, he did that. So, they looked like they were going to win the belts when he went for the top rope elbow, and then they had Max look like his knee gave out. Like he had caught himself, and I was like, oh, so well done. Not enough. They're able to kick out. They battle. On the floor, though, Billy Gunn cheated, y'all. Billy Gunn hit a famouser on the Swerve, threw him in the ring.
I respect it.
They hit the mic drop tag team finisher. Max comes off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. The Acclaimed are the new AEW tag team champions.
Classic.
I'm not mad.
Not at all. This was... Ooh, I don't know, bro. Like this could have traded off with the main event.
It could have.
It definitely could have traded off. Just for the simple fact of the energy that was given off. This was top quality pay-per-view match. All written all over it. Like you couldn't say this wasn't a classic match.
Comments got me cracking up. I don't know if this is as good as the all-out match, but this was still solid.
I won't say.
I don't think they had as much time though, because pay-per-view, you got all the time you need. Do your thing.
No, this wasn't that match, but this was that match.
Nelson says he's older than me. We may have to. He might be right on that. But are you older than Derek? I think you just look older. Yeah, I could probably buy beer when I was 16. I had a pretty big beard back then if I wanted to have it. Derek has to keep up the heel side. No, do not let anyone ever tell you that they're a heel when they're doing a podcast. That is a bullshit excuse to say, oh, I said some messed up shit. Please let me get out of it. Never, ever let someone say that. BJ knows hate. He threw up the scissors. He wants to be, you want it in there? There you go. Right in there, a little scissoring. Man, Cook said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Classic Bobby Heenanism.
Right.
Would you do the Acclaim versus Swerve in Our Glory 3? Yes, but not right away.
No, yeah. They got to get their rematch, but Swerve in Our Glory, absolutely.
The real question is, do you want to keep Swerve and Lee as a team?
No.
I don't think they need to be. They're both very talented singles wrestlers, but it could be.
I mean, I don't know, because I guess you could say yes, because now Keith Lee is definitely building that heel side to him, which gives them more to do together as a heel team. But I feel like, are they a true tag team? No, I don't think they are. But that's just me. That's just me.
They were matching. I don't know. Nelson said next week Buffalo versus Miami. # squish the fish, baby. We ain't going for that. We ain't going for that around these parts. Should be a good game though.
Oh yeah, great game. I'd say that'd probably be that one might be low scoring, bro.
We'll see. I ain't going for that. Oh God, no Corey Graves here. I'll accept JBL or King. I'm happy for the Acclaim, but they didn't need Billy's help to win the tag titles. The main event was way better than the tag title match. Ooh, Ace coming in with his truth on that for himself.
All right.
Backstage, FTR cuts a promo. They say that they're the number one contenders. They've been the number one contenders since freaking April, bro. April, that's a long time, man.
That is a long time.
Come on, dude. But then here comes the Gun Club. They talk their I don't know. They're like F boys, really. I don't know what they're doing here, but they come in, they talk their mess, and it sounds like we're gonna get Gun Club versus FTR, which I think will be a fine match.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Give them some time, let them go in there. Yo, next up, I gotta talk to AEW management, Tony Khan too. Yo, why y'all keep doing my man Wheeler Yuta like this, bro?
Right.
Y'all put Wheeler Yuta in these situations to get booed. They hate this man.
Exactly.
They're asking him, he's out there with Tony Schiavone. They're asking him about, like, hey, who do you think's going to win between your two fellow Blackpool Combat Club members in the main event? Here comes MJF immediately out there. You know everyone's going to cheer for MJF. You did this to my man twice now with Garcia and this. You know we can't cheer him.
Two times.
And Yuta ends up getting into it with MJF. MJF says some pretty repulsive things. I actually wrote down what he said, but I don't even want to repeat it. He says a derogatory line about Regal, and that got a lot of people heated. MJF gets knocked in the face by Yuta. He pushed down Tony Schiavone in the slowest sell ever. Like, Tony just went down. MJF's yelling at him. Him and Yuta get into it. He headbutts him in the face. Anarchy breaks down. Looks like we're gonna get a Yuta MJF match in the future.
I think that'd be great.
Yuta's really good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, just keep working with this guy, and it's gonna be perfect. I like it. I don't know. That's all I really have to say about it.
Oh, I mean, Dub C. Morrissey came out.
Oh yeah, W. Morrissey came out. He put a beat down on Yuta.
Yeah.
Maybe he's facing Yuta for on MJF's behalf.
Maybe.
MJF hit him with the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Shout out to Excalibur for sneaking that Dynamite Diamond Ring. He's always got to sell the prop. Yeah, so Yuta looks like the feud's going to continue with MJF here as they build up towards full gear.
Absolutely. I think that will be great, because I think you have to extend out how long it'll be before MJF cashes in. I think you got to extend that out.
Yeah,
because if you do it now, it doesn't make sense.
It's gotta fit the character.
Yes.
Now, where were we with all this? Diamante's backstage after with Jade, and she says, like, she's ready to face Jade. She said, I got the baddest bitch with me. Her words, not mine. And she brings out Trina. And I swear to you, Casey, when you listen to this, you better comment. I told Casey, and I told a couple other people in conversations, yo, Trina could be the person who comes out. and Trina came out, bro.
Yep.
I popped. I laughed so hard.
Mhm.
She's the baddest. So this was fun stuff, I thought, in my opinion. I'm glad to see D.M.D getting a shot. You have to make AEW Dark work for you. So it's like, here's your opportunity.
Yes.
You've been on here long enough. Let's see what you can do now. You're in a prime time spot. Show me what you're worth.
Right, exactly. I agree with the move here, but
let's see what she does.
Right, but again, this brings up the question as to who will be the one to take it.
That's a good question, because right now there's still no firm thing in our sight for what's going to happen. Deanna said, give FTR their title shot. Damon says, break Lee and Swerve up. Singles gold should be on both their minds.
Yes.
MJF attack Toni. Save Toni. MJF smoke Wheeler Yuta on the mic. Y'all ain't ready for who just showed up tonight. Oh, don't tell me, Matt. I'm excited for Friday now. It's nuts how FTR holds holds tag title belts for two promotions that cannot politically work for each other, AAA and IWGP in New Japan, but signs point right now to CMLL opening up and working with others. Interesting. Oof. Morrissey is the new Wardlow. Could be. I do like his look, though. Put that man in a suit. How you doing? Next up, this match. Now, see, this was the match that I thought did solid.
Oh, yeah.
Pac and Orange Cassidy. This was one I was hoping we got a little bit more out of, but I felt like they were like, the time here, we're going to have to cut something. This is what it's going to be. Orange Cassidy versus Pac. Usual shenanigans, both competitors using the same things, and then they finally know they have to up the ante, so they start getting into their wrestling moves. Pac, we saw it in Buffalo Live. The DDT cells that this man does for Orange Cassidy, bro. Orange Cassidy looks like he drilled this man. Pause. I know what I just said, but he looked like he literally just drilled this man right into the mat. Like, down he goes. I don't care, dude. That DDT looks great. Pac cell on it is great. And I
think the second one was better than the first.
Yeah.
I definitely think that was better.
That's because Derek likes to see it on television, I think, more, because he was like, we haven't gotten the best friends hugging. And I'm like, we were at the show and they did it last.
Bro, I need that zoom out camera.
Man, you watch some New Japan, you can see Okada do it. You just got to wake up at like 4 a.m., 6 a.m.
Not happening, bro. On what day?
Yeah. Let me see here. Total markout moment just now. Matt Lopez said, no spoilers, Matt, but you got me excited. Now, Pac versus Orange was fun.
It was.
Matt's Twitter will tell me. Laugh out loud. This was really fun. Pac gets hit with the orange punch. He rolls out to the floor, though, and he's able to get away. He goes by the timekeeper's table. Now, I know what you're all thinking. He's out by the table. That can only mean one thing. Not that, though. He grabs a hammer off the table and just clocks him right in his head. Bink! Rev didn't see it. He did it so fast. I was like, that was smooth.
No, that was the quickest, like, I'm going to take the hammer and just knock you out right quick.
Well, bro, when's the last time someone got hit in the head with a hammer? This might be going back to Vader and Goldust. Ball peen hammer. Oh, no, aces and eights. Oh, man, I forgot all about the aces and eights. Hold on, one time for the family. I'm done. I'm sorry. I had to hit the aces and eights, though. I forgot. Bully Ray used to use the hammer. I think that's how Saban beat him. But truthfully, he used the hammer. He just rolls Orange Cassidy in 1, 2, 3. Pac gets the win.
Yep. That's how it should be.
Yeah, he got hit in the head with a hammer, bro. Goldust hit Vader with a ball peen hammer. Like, do you guys know what that is? That would you be done. Done, bro. Oh, so good. My man Nelson put up the emoji for drilled. Hammer time. The best friends hug is kind of extra special with that camera. You're not wrong. I'm just saying you can't always have it.
I mean, it would have been nice to get like a cameraman in front of me, just like, hey, there you go. Now,
he'll let you know next time when we're at the live show. You ready for it? It's happening.
Right.
As he presses the button, there you go.
Hey, there you go, bro.
really fun with what happened here. Moving on to a 4-way. This was a big, like, wrestling heavy show.
It was like minimal promos.
The AEW women's interim 4-way match. Dr. Britt Baker, Serena Deeb, Athena, and Toni Storm. Lots of shenanigans in the beginning with like pinfalls, Derek.
Oh yeah, did different transitions between Toni Storm and
Athena.
Athena, yes. Great transition, and then Serena Deeb gets in there, does her thing, being the mentor of all of these young women.
The comments, I'm sorry. He said you get hit with a hammer real life. You watching AEW from the upper room. He said, "Hi, can't talk." At the show, Swerve looked like he smelled like jazz from the Fresh. Wait, what? From the Fresh Prince show.
Terrible.
Leave that man alone. Swerve's on Team EPW. He's all right with me. They need to do something with Athena. She was a workhorse in this match.
She was.
B-Boy said, "Now I understand." Now don't be going out here giving out things now. Athena got to shine a little. Wonder if Britt broke her nose, though. Yeah, that looked really bad in this.
Probably. Actually, you know what, bro? It might not as bad as that one that she had against. I believe that was Sheeta.
I don't know, man. This is up there. Or was it Thunder Rosa?
Was it Thunder Rosa?
No, it was Sheeta. It was Sheeta first. She bleeds in like every big match she's in. I've noticed.
She does. But that's like John Moxley, though.
Mick Foley, yeah, I mean, it just happens to the hardcore legend, Britt Baker. Storm and Deeb lock in simultaneous half Boston Crabs, excuse me. Athena hit that double team move on Deeb and Breaker. I love this new, like, the flip move into the double knees. Yeah. That looks really good if she could perfect it. Rob, shout out to Rob in the chat. Yo, this is an old school hip-hop chat. Not toes or MCs when I say hammer time. Shout out to Cam. Oh, I was supposed to use that Cam song. If I can find Cameron, New York City, that's going to be the song for when you guys see this on Instagram stories.
White. A white China.
Please stop. Funny side story while we're at this. Derek used to get really pissed when we used to rap back in the day, and I would mess up when we were doing like the recordings for our rap songs, and I would just start rapping like Cameron, and Derek would have no clue. Like I would just keep going. So it would be like, hickory dickory dock. The mouse went up the clock went docky, aki poppy. And then Derek be like, all right, cut the bullshit and start over. He used to get so bad. If you record outside, he just like, cut the crap right now. And I would always just go into Cameron raps. Good times.
But it boasted for a good time in the studio, boasted good time and great memories. The past rap sessions that we would have.
Yeah.
Gotta have those sessions, bro.
You do. Eventually, at one point, she hit like a double T move on Britt and Deeb, and Britt, she like fell back onto Britt's face before she kipped up. So when you see the kip up spot, that's where the broken nose, or at least if it's not broken, it got cracked really hard.
Yeah.
From she's bleeding out of it. Toni Storm gets the win by reversing a crucifix pen. Like Baker hit her with one, she got out of it, and she put her in one, and it was GG, game over.
Right. Done so.
I don't really have anything else to say.
No.
Not as far as the match is concerned. Afterwards, Baker attacks Toni Storm because she's mad because she's a heel. And here comes Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter comes out, and you think that she's going to turn finally. We're waiting for it. No, she joins Dr. Britt Baker. And then Deeb comes up and starts stomping too. All the heels, all the baddies beating down the two ladies. So Toni Storm and Athena are getting beat down. And all of a sudden, we hear some unfamiliar music hit.
Gave me chills. Because I didn't know who it was at first. But then once I finally saw who it was.
Take it, bro.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. My God.
Who came out?
Your lovely lady. Soraya?
That's her new name.
Soraya?
Formerly known as Paige. Paige from WWE.
This is my house.
Sick did call it weeks ago. Might have been months ago at this point now. But a long time ago, he was, as soon as she left, he was like, yep, she's going to AEW. Unbelievable. It'll be the second time. First time she had to have surgery. People are putting their thoughts in here. I think I'm missing some of these. Boom, 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 boom. BJ said, I hope she's okay. Seemed concussed. She has a history with them. Yeah, hopefully Baker's okay. But she came out. All the heels ran away. They were on the outside looking at her, and she said, this is my house. What do you think, guys, in the chat? Are you guys ready to have Paige back?
I am.
Matt Lopez, you enjoy the rest of Dynamite. Thank you for bringing an Everything Pro Wrestling sign in there. I saw you had one for us, Hubbard Wrestling, and Indie Wrestling Corner. So thank you for throwing our names on the sign at the show. First time I've ever had my name on a sign from somebody. So salute. Thank you. If you guys ever do that, let me know. I'll retweet. I'll do whatever. Like, thank you guys. Anyone who supports the show like that, that is gravy. Like, I love it. So thank you guys for that. Interim said, Daddy's on the phone. Hi, Daddy. Sounds really bad about the intern. Shout out to the intern in the background. I'm sure you guys hear him sometimes making all that noise. Man, I was so into Cameron at one point, those lyrics. I just want to hear BJ drop some Cameron on the Fridays podcast now. Let me see here. Cray said Cam and Silk the Shaka trash. Cameron can actually really rap, bro. You see, I'm not sticking up for Silk because I don't know. But I know Cameron could really rap. Like, you got to find that what means the world to you. R-Dub coming to the house. What's good, R-Dub? Also from Run the Ropes, he says, Saraya coming out to Zombified. I jumped off the couch. I would have paid to see it. R-Dub. Saraya, B-Boy Skyline's happy. He's a big follower of everyone on Twitch, and he said she didn't have a stream today. I tried not to like say that type of stuff so people don't start speculating. He said one of my favorite songs, Ace was hype. Let me see here. When Saraya rolled up, Serena rolled up Athena and Toni at the same time. I thought it was the dopest spot how she sat on them. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. That's her real name, B-Boy says. I just want to say again that Saraya herself told me she was coming to AEW. I told y'all this a month ago, but everyone ignored me. Give me my flowers. Saraya was a surprise, just stunned. Let me see here. Terrell says, when the music hit, I thought it was Sasha Banks. I screamed my lungs out when Paige came out. We're about to get a new champion, Paige, here. Come on, Nelson. Come on, Nelson. You can't get me in trouble. I mean, but he said, gotta say it in the voice. Hub said everyone gets a big pop when they return. It is true. Jason said, hell yeah. Saraya, please, and Jay Cargill's reign. It could be Saraya. Now we've got another player. I still thought it could be Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, I thought it could too. But
I say with Saraya, take your time. Let's make sure she's good, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want her to get injured again. Like, that was one of the scariest things, that she was injured at a house show, and then they just told her, like, yeah, you're done. From just, like, a simple move, like, I think it was, like, a kick to her back, and it was, I don't know. That was just sad. I can't wait to see how they use her in AEW. I think she's going to be used the way Jericho is in AEW. Constant presence, wrestles once or twice a month. Oh boy, BJ Foot. She told me if WWE wouldn't let her wrestle, she was going to AEW. She said she really wants to wrestle again. I hope she's going to take care of that neck of hers. Don't do anything crazy. Cam is fire, FOH. Give me a female blood and guts match now. You could possibly do that. That would be dope. War Games is coming back. Saraya's not ending Jade's reign. She'll eventually take the AEW women's title, maybe at Double or Nothing or All Out next year. CJ, you know I'm going to hold this over your head for weeks now, right? I never said she wasn't coming. I never said that. I believe you. I have no issue with that. I just didn't know if she was going to wrestle or in what role. But she's here. You got the dub. Give Sick his flowers. If I had some in here, I'd give them to you. I don't got nothing. All I got is tape and pens laying around here right now and a battery. They don't get any promotion in here, but yeah, we got a battery. Y'all know who it is. I'm happy for her.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I can say.
Absolutely. Like, just to see her come back and be able to be cleared to wrestle. And she looked good at this point in time in her life. Like, she looks really good.
She looked like in good health, good spirits. It felt good to see that. Always good. Next, we got to talk about this Darby Allin video package real quick. Bro, Darby Allin's video packages are sweet, bro. Like, Derek called it. Like, he loves those things.
Dude, those are, like, pristine and proper, like, every single time. Like, shout out to that man for doing his own promos and making them look as great as they are.
Demond Respect says she could be the Sting of the women's division. Nah, if Sasha comes to AEW, it'll be at a pay-per-view, but she's going back to WWE. I agree with Sick on that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Nelson throwing out flowers out. Do you have shirts for EPW? Yes, we do. If you go to our, is it Linktree now?
Yeah.
Or no, drum.io. If you go in there, we're on TeePublic. I think it's teepublic.com/user/EPW. There's a bunch of shirts up there. If you get one, it helps support the show as well. We've got some pretty cool ones, different sizes. There's mugs, cups, stickers for your laptops, whatever you want. Go ahead. He said, "I'll take them pens." But it's from my real job, bro. It's all I got. It's all I got.
And that's a smooth one too.
Give me your pen, punk. That's what he's doing right now, Deebo and me. This is why we need multiple promotions for fans. Great for the talent to showcase their skills, not just in the U.S., but in Mexico, Japan, UK. AEW was a godsend in 2019 for me. Cool. Preach, bro. I ain't trying to clap too loud into the microphone, but preach, bro. I agree. I love that we have more companies and places for people to show off their wrestling skills.
Right.
And they're going back and forth right now about Sasha. Darby does great video promos. Bro, going around New York City with a body bag that's like leaning over you. He gets off the train. He gets into a taxi. And he's like, to Arthur Ashe.
Right.
I'm going to a funeral. Yo, that was fire, bro. Fire. Sarai could have joined the House of Black. Yeah. I don't know what's going to become of that in the future. Darby's a filmmaker. They're always fire. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Northwest, man. He's holding it down. His tricycle jump was hilarious, Nelson said. I will message you tomorrow on Facebook. Yeah, Jason, anytime, man. Anytime you want to message, feel free, brother. I'm about to get called out now. Yeah. Tell Rob and Derek, the two dudes who keep saying they're making designs, right? Have you guys seen any? I've been hearing it for a year. I'm going to make some more designs. Ain't seen nothing.
Got you, bro.
BJ or someone else who I could trust, if you guys have any designs, please feel free. Send them over. All right. If I can remember this week's, I'll have a high heel doobie feel. Y'all gotta stop with the camera on lines. I always laugh when I hear the intern in the background in audio form on Pandora. Bro, I can't stop this man. He is the loudest person ever, dude. I'm in a whole nother room. Like Derek will tell you, there's a closed door. The man is away. He's just loud.
Man, the man's vocal game is like.
Don't worry. One day that manhood's gonna drop. It's gonna be game over. Derek and Conrad, should they break up the House of Black or a new leader? I'm gonna throw that one to Derek, Mr. Dark Soul himself of the podcast. Because Malachi seems to be out. Like it looks like it's over with that. So you still got Brody and Buddy and Julia Hart.
I think you keep it together.
Do you have Brody King lead? Can you put? I heard a crazy idea. I heard people arguing about should you put the Dark Order with them? Like and make the Dark Order dark. Maybe
you could, but you have to dress it up a certain way because Johnny Hungy can't be changed.
You can't. I feel like him and Reynolds should just stay a team. See, the Dark Order just doesn't work anymore. It's over. I think you end this respectfully, and then when -1's ready to come back, he can bring back his version of the Dark Order.
Yes.
But for now, cut.
Yeah. You can bring over the rest, but Silver and Reynolds, you keep them as a team. You keep them as a team because
have you noticed Penn's mask has been changing to like in the darker kind of mask?
Yeah.
Maybe you put him with Andrade, man. I think he'd look good in the suit hanging out with Andrade and Roosh and all them.
It's possible. Yeah, definitely possible. But you can also go to House of Black.
Right. Terrell said, I feel sad for House of Black. They put a lot of heart and for that not to happen. Not mad at Malachi. I hope it doesn't hurt Brody, Julia, and Murphy. Yeah, same. If not, dude, I need Murphy versus Omega one day. That's all I request. I need that video game matchup. Now, let's run down what we got going on for Rampage. Rampage Grand Slam. We have Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks. Ricky. Come on with this. Spanish. Redonkulous. redonkulous. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Stark. So this is kind of a classic match, though. Like that, I want to see a better conclusion to than what we got at the pay-per-view. Give this some time. 2-hour Rampage, by the way. I don't know if anyone sees that, starting at 10. So this is going to midnight on Friday.
Nice.
We also mentioned this match: Sting and Darby Allin versus the House of Black in a no disqualification match, because we got to have Sting jump off something crazy.
Right.
Following that, we got Rey Fenix versus Jungle Boy.
Rey Fenix.
Should be a good one-on-one. Wardlow and Samoa Joe versus Tony Nese and Josh Woods.
I like this for some reason. I don't know why.
Yo, Smart Mark Sterling deserves better.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Give him some good clientele to work with here. And Josh Woods and Tony Nese might not be bad. I think they're Ring of Honor bound, though, these guys.
Yeah.
At least that's how I feel with it. We got Jay Cargill versus D.M.D. Hopefully Trina comes out with her because she's the baddest. We have the Golden Ticket Battle Royal. We are going to have several wrestlers in that. So Jay Lethal, Lance Archer, Hangman Page, Penta. A lot of people going to be competing for a title shot at the AEW World title. Who's going to win that Battle Royal? We also got Eddie Kingston versus Sammy Guevara.
Spanish God.
Lots going on. And the main event to me, Action Bronson and my man Hook versus Jericho Appreciation Society, Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, and Cool Hand Angelo Parker. Can I just say, it is a lot of work to write those long-ass names. Can they just be called 2.0?
Matt Menard and Angelo Parker.
Nah, you gotta be Daddy Magic and Cool Hand.
Well, then take out the other names, but it's gotta be one or the other.
And a rumor that I heard from Tony Khan earlier today on Wrestling for Barstool Sports, Action Bronson is going to be rapping the theme to the ring, so he might be the first person to perform and wrestle in the same matchup.
Nice.
So we got some goodness happening within all of that. Let me see here. I see Cray saying, I say turn Darby heel and he could be the leader, or Sting turn heel and be the leader. I don't know how much longer Sting gonna want to go.
Right.
10 needs a big change and time to shine. Julia Hart is the new leader, like a Sister Abigail type figure, someone said. Ricky needs this win. He's the man. Damon loves the Ricky Spanish. Stelio. Yo, he got his ass beat. If you don't know what we're talking about, you got to look it up after this. You will cry laughing.
Oh my God. That was the greatest thing. I think the very first time I saw that episode, I had to rewind that. I think I watched that part like for 15 minutes straight.
This is a sick man. And as Mark Henry would say, it's time for the main event. We've got the tournament finals. Jon Moxley, a 3-time world champion, versus a 6-time world champion, Bryan Danielson. This is the finals of the tournament. Winner becomes AEW champion. Now, I told Derek in this, you don't know really about this match while we were watching it. Dude, this was just stiff.
Right.
Stiff, bro. They were just beating ass in this match. Like, they were kicking the crap out of each other.
Clear cut. Like, this was it, bro. This was it.
Respect, Coog. I see that comment in here. Go ahead, Derek. I'm gonna let you keep rocking. I just wanted to show love to Coog.
No, you're good. I think this was a match that we needed to see that we didn't, or that we haven't seen in a very, very long time. I can't even remember if they actually wrestled each other.
Yeah, no, they did. Remember last year? That was the pay-per-view match when Regal debuted.
Yes. But not to this extent, though. I feel like this one was different.
Yeah, Danielson made this feel important when they cut the promos on each other.
Yes.
I like it. And it still is the one guy who's beating him who he hasn't been able to beat yet.
Right. And you keep that momentum going, which is nice, because I feel, again, not what we want, but in order for this to happen, everything has to fall apart in order for him to win.
Yeah. MJF's watching with the poker chip too. He's got the devilish eyes on him,
Right?
And he's waiting to cash that thing in. I don't know if it's like Money in the Bank. It still hasn't been specified, really. Is it like that? But shoot, things are looking up for MJF watching this match. The
Absolutely.
beatings taken in here, the headstand slap fest back and forth with each other while their legs were all locked up. The cattle mutilation on Moxley. The slam onto the ramp, throwing Danielson in the ring.
Right.
He went for the bulldog choke at one point, and Danielson's fighting out of it. Danielson's a great technical wrestler. If you've never seen Bryan Danielson in Ring of Honor, I urge you to go find it. I just watched a match with him and Kamala, and I absolutely loved it. He was defending the Ring of Honor World Championship against Kamala, and they just brawled in the match because Danielson can do any kind of style. He has so many good matches in Ring of Honor. Please go and check that out. But eventually he locks in the bulldog choke, and when Moxley's on his side, he can get out of it. But eventually Moxley decided he tries to do the Bret Hart kick off the ropes, and Moxley flipped over out of that and just laid on top of him. Now he can't move, he can't roll, he can't do nothing. Nope. Very wise. He was there, bro, and I thought he was going to be able to maybe get to the ropes. Ref went to check. Down the hand went. Ring the bell. Moxley becomes a 3-time, for Terrell in the chat, 3-time AEW champion. Good for this man.
Man, this was deservingly. I don't know what I want to say, man. I feel like this was the match that needed to happen tonight in order to keep the storyline going, in order to keep us on edge, because I don't know if anybody even noticed it. Lord William Regal,
me lord,
was going to put the belt on Mox, and
Danielson seemed like he was kind of upset.
Yeah.
Not that upset, but he seemed pretty upset. But I'm sure it was the Blackpool Combat Club. Like, shake hands now. I know you're mad. Shake hands.
Right.
So hopefully that's what ended up happening. Nelson said, I feel bad. This is one of those matches you feel bad for Bryan. His chest are on fire and internal bleeding.
Right.
This was stiffer than Jericho and Danielson, and the chops and kicks. Boom, boom, bam. BJ said, do you remember the 21st night of September? I remember a damn good Dynamite and an awesome EPW show. Thank you. If you guys want to put your thoughts in, because the show really went off the air pretty quickly after what Derek said.
Yeah. Like that.
Man, a lot of people are just mad because Mox won. Stop booking the shows in your brains. Let Toni book.
Right.
You only start booking shit when they're doing stuff horribly.
Exactly.
In my opinion, Mox deserves all the titles in AEW. That man put the company on his back when the Summer of Punk got pushed to the wayside. Yeah. There's a lot of CM Punk slander going on out there too that I don't agree with, and I'm talking about bad slander, not even just about this stuff.
Right.
Don't believe the garbage posts you see on other sites. You guys see an upset Danielson getting in Regal's face at the end of the show. Wonder what that story was. He's got to be frustrated. He's the only one who hasn't been belted yet in the BCC.
Absolutely.
Danielson should have bit him while he was in the hole. Dang. No more biting. Let me see here. 4-time. Gosh dang it. Once against Jericho. 2 second so-called interim. 3rd defeating Punk. Tonight's 4-time. 4-time. That interim don't count. Interim just means you are the number 1 contender.
Basically.
Also, he rallied the troops when things were looking grim backstage. Yeah, Jericho, Danielson, and Moxley deserve some props for what they've done recently.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He deserves it. I keep telling people this. Like, those who want AEW to fail, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. You need to have multiple companies like this right now. Yes. WWE may not be as good as it is without it, and AEW may not be as good or trying to be better without WWE being better.
Right.
So let's make it happen. Summer of Punk was a joke. Summer of Punk didn't happen. Right call, in my opinion. Mox is bulletproof at this point, so losing to MJF won't hurt him at all. Now on Friday, I've got to get those boosters boosted and those computers puting. It was a good call to put the belt on Mox because BD is iffy when it comes to his health, but then heel BD is a lot better than this babyface persona. You like heel Danielson or face Danielson? I like babyface Danielson.
So do I. I definitely like babyface Danielson. Don't get me wrong. I can deal with
fight the power.
I could deal with heel Danielson, but I think the face Danielson is way better.
Yeah, shout out to Koo for the don't believe the hype mention in the chat. Bryan Danielson should go after the TNT championship. I agree, Ace. I don't know if he should be taking them power bombs, but he should. Tonight's score, guys, everybody. I'm just gonna go with the solid thumbs up. Honestly, this was probably a nice 8.75 show for me.
I agree with that 100%, brother.
Let me know what you guys think down in the chat box here below. But it was a fun show. You guys know where me and Derek will be every week. We're always here covering the shows for you guys. I don't know if anyone's going to put a rating in there that we'll be able to read through or go through really quick. But I'm trying to think of what is coming up for coverage tonight. BJ should have a show on the audio version of the podcast coming up Friday, his top 10s. BJ's been doing a great job with that. Make sure you guys check it out. Little collab between Run the Ropes and Everything Pro Wrestling. So shout out to him. More good things coming along the way. Me and Sean will have a show Monday. Wednesday, me and Derek will be back again. Lots of good stuff on the horizon here. Go Bills. I only said that because I saw Nelson posted something in the chat. Deanna put thumbs up with the scissors. BG said, y'all have a wonderful night. EPW is 10 out of 10. Chat more soon. What you don't like, Save the Planet, Danielson and Redbeard. No, that was good too, but I just like him as a babyface more. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Great show. Thumbs up, 100 with the scissors. 9 out of 10. Solid show. Okay. I appreciate everybody's ratings. I hope everybody had fun watching this show. Let me see here. 8 out of 10 for the show, and EPW 10 out of 10. Awesome show. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for this. If you guys haven't shared this with a friend, tell someone about Everything Pro Wrestling. We're going to let you guys get on out of here. We've been talking for an hour, but thank you so much for listening to myself and Derek. We are out for this episode of Everything Pro Wrestling. Enjoy your week. And don't forget to subscribe to Everything Pro Wrestling. We're out. One.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinions, the lesson, yes. By the fans, for the fans. Not many in this can understand. This the podcast to show you who I am. Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans. Please listen every day to the showcase. The opinions and knowledge that anyone can take. Showing you how it is done. Proving I am number one. What a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans. Not many who's here can understand everything pro wrestling. They can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinions, the lesson, yes.